They paint pictures of war. They paint pictures of bombings, of their parents. Some of them they paint the national flag of the country they came from. Some of them paint the German flag because that's the country they're in now. You don't need a language because there's no language barrier if they just paint.
You can't tell necessarily in this neighborhood in Germany, but behind the doors of these apartments, these families are suffering. They're in difficult situations. They don't often have what they need, and many have come from other countries fleeing difficult situations. This is an outreach, a ministry called Stadinsel, and Hand of Hope is so honored to be a part of what is happening here.
Our founder, he was riding his bicycle just right next to a refugee camp. He thought, well, we have to do something for these children because they don't have anything. They picked up the kids, drove them to church, and the only question the kids have, when do you come back and pick us up again? That couldn't be a one-time thing, and it couldn't be a thing we only pick them up for church. We have to serve them where they live.
Now, Stadinsel, which translates to City Island, takes volunteers into refugee camps and poor neighborhoods, offering a safe space for kids to be kids while experiencing the practical love and joy of Jesus.
Ben, tell me what this area is called and a little bit about it.
So this is Kirchdorf-Süd. Is where a lot of people live in a very, very small place. So there are 6,000 people here living in 0.4 quadrat meters. So it's even crowdeder than New York. Up to 30% of the people here are helped by the government financially.
Every fifth kid here lives in poverty or underneath the poverty line. We have some kids coming to our programs and we don't know if they get fed at home. So we started to have this all-you-can-eat in our kids club.
Volunteers and staff members host kids club programs in these neighborhoods.
I always tell them it's organized chaos because that's how it feels like. We do arts and crafts, we play soccer, we have some games we play with the kids. It's just the kids can come and they play with us.
The variety of things to do is one of the things 10-year-old Aurora loves about Kids Club. But some activities are a little more beloved.
What are some of your favorite activities that you do?
To do slime.
To do slime.
Yeah.
I was doing slime. Slime is very fun. If you are looking for a little bit more joy in your life, try this. Hang out with children. They will rub off on you. And at Joyce Meyer Ministries and Hand of Hope, we love hanging out with children all over the world. And most of all, we enjoy sharing the love of Christ with them. They know you, you know them, you're building relationships. That makes a big difference, doesn't it?
It does, of course. Relationship is what changes people, what can encourage people, and that's why this is the main thing we want to do, build relationships.
I once learned they don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care. And that's one of the things we want to do. We want to show them how much we care about them. We tell the kids about how God loves them, how precious they are, that there's a plan for their lives, because that's just important for the kids to hear over and over again.
I like about that they tell you stories that you don't have to change, and God loves you either way.
Are you learning how valuable you are and how much God loves you?
Yes, they teach you that every day.
Most of the kids that come to our programs are from a Muslim background. That's just part of Hamburg culture, that we have many Muslim families. And you would think that they are against the Christian organizations, that they would never put their kids in a Christian organization. But actually, some of them, or most of them, tell me, well, at least you have values. You have values we believe in as well.
Do you go home and tell your parents?
So they ask me what I learned, what they did, and then I tell them everything.
What do they say?
Maybe they want to come one day and learn too.
That would be good.
Yeah.
So you see a difference in your family too?
Yeah.
How has Joyce Meyer Ministries joined with you and been a part of this entire ministry?
Our ministry started just with volunteers because it was small in the beginning. And at one point we came to a moment where we needed one staff member just to organize the structures of the volunteers. but we didn't have the funds for it. And that was the moment, it was 15, 16 years ago, where Joyce Meyer Ministries, Hand of Hope, stepped in to finance part of this staff member. That's why it's so important to have a partner like Hand of Hope.
How does that make you feel when you see the results of what's happening?
Most of the kids who come to our programs, they don't have the same chances in life just because of the place where they grow up. It's a cycle, and it's so hard for the kids to come out of the neighborhoods.
So opening their eyes to a future that they never considered, helping kids to be able to just be kids, but also to dream for a better life down the road.
Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. And we believe, as a Christian organization, we believe that there is a plan for every one of them. And I think that's just different. We can do it without God and without the God perspective, just to tell them, yes, you can make it out of here, but knowing that there's a God who loves them, a God who has a plan for them even before they were born. And we have some teenagers, and they tell me, my life was changed because of this program.
All over the world, no matter where it is, whether it's Africa or Asia, in the United States, or right here in Europe, there are so many children in desperate situations. But here, they are entering a zone that is full of smiles. They find out how loved they are by Jesus. We're able to share Christ with them. You can be a part of this too. And if you want more joy in your life, like I said, you can be right here with us. You'll be helping kids all over the world, and you can make a big difference. So we invite you to pray about it and to join us here today. Go to joycemeyer.org, give us a call, and I believe it's going to bring some extra joy to you at the same time.